Hi, I am Sanjay Patel. In this lecture, we are going to understand some more interesting and important problems on how to change order of integration. So let us do the first problem in this lecture. Change the order of integration. Change the order of integration for the double integral given as integral 0 to 3 and integral 4y by 3 to square root of 25 minus y square f of x comma y, it is dy dx. Okay, so this problem, if you observe very carefully, you understand according to this symbol. First it is integrated with respect to x and then with respect to y. So first with respect to x and then with respect to y. So this problem, the region of integration here is, let me write this way, here the limits of integration are, see, this is integrated with respect to x first, so these are the limits of x. So x is equal to say 4y by 3 to this, and these are the limits of y equal to 0 to 3. Okay, so you always understand in this manner. So I can write the limits of integration are y equal to 0, y equal to 3, x is equal to 4y by 3, and x is equal to square root of 25 minus y square. Now we want to first draw the region of integration, which is bounded by these four curves. And for that, first of all, let us find the points of intersection of these curves. So first of all, I am taking these two curves and see what happens. So here we have, say, x is equal to 4y by 3 and x is equal to this. So comparing the two equations, we get this is equal to square root of 25 minus y square, and squaring both the sides, what we will get is 16y square upon 9 is equal to 25 minus y square. Okay, so that means 16y square by 9 plus y square is equal to 25, which gives us, let me write here, which gives us 25y square by 9 is equal to 25. So this will be cancelled, and what you will get is y square is equal to 9, and therefore y is equal to plus or minus 3, but we'll take y is equal to 3 because we are in the first quadrant. Y is positive here y is positive, and for y is equal to 3, you will get the value of x by putting in any of this. So if I put here x is equal to 4y by 3, then I will get x is equal to 4 into 3 by 3, that is 4. So the point of intersection of the two curves has the coordinates. So the points of intersection is, say, x equal to 4 and y is equal to 3. This is x is equal to 4 and we have y is equal to 3. So we have found the corresponding value of x for y equal to 3. So this is a common point between the two given curves. What are the two given curves? One is the equation x equal to 4y by 3, which is clearly a straight line, And let us see what is this. It is also very simple. The curve x is equal to square root of 25 minus y square is same as x square plus y square is equal to 25. Squaring both the sides and rearranging the terms. So it is a circle. It is a circle with center at the origin 0, 0 and the radius is 5. Okay. So the second curve is a circle with the center at origin. And let us find the points of intersection of these curves. Okay. Also when the values of y, when y is equal to 0, what happens to the value of x on this curve? When y is equal to 0, we get x is equal to plus or minus 5. Okay, so you have 2 points, 5 comma 0 and minus 5 comma 0, and it is an intersection. That means the line y equal to 0, that is x-axis, intersects this circle at 5 and minus 5. And for the second curve, or let me use that second value of the limit of y, that is y equal to 3. When y is equal to 3, that is we will get x square plus 9 is equal to x square plus 9 is equal to 25, and that gives us x square is equal to 16, and therefore x is equal to plus or minus 4. So the points of intersection in this case are 4 and 3 and 4 and minus 3. Okay. So fine. And also we can find the point of intersection for the second curve, that is given by x is equal to 4y by 3. We have when y equal to 0, when y is equal to 0, we get x equal to 0. So one point is 0, 0, which is common between this line and this. And when y is equal to 3, when y is equal to 3, we will get x is equal to 4. So the point 4 comma 3 is on this second curve also. Keeping in mind all this information, let us try to draw the figure. Remember, one curve is a circle, which is this, and the other curve is a straight line, x is equal to 4y by 3, or you can say y is equal to 3 by 4 times x. So let me draw the region of integration first. So first we draw the axis. This is x-axis, and say y-axis. Okay, so this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and now I draw the circle with center, origin and radius 5. Let us keep a circle here. Okay, let me make it bigger, and this is a circle with center at origin and radius is 5. So this length is 5, this length is also 5. So you know these points are say 5 comma 0, this is minus 5 comma 0, this is 0 comma 5, and this is 0 comma minus 5. So equation of this is x square plus y square is equal to 25. Another curve is a straight line, which is given by x is equal to 4y by 3, or you can say y is equal to 3 by 4 times x. So it is a straight line passing through origin. So what I need to do is should draw a line passing through origin, say something like this. Okay, so this is the line, say x is equal to 4y by 3, and our region of integration is the area enclosed between the curve x is equal to 4y by 3, the curve which is this, and it is given by x is equal to square root of 25 minus y square, or x square plus y square is equal to 25, and the two lines which are given by y is equal to 0. Let me show you that other limits. Y is equal to 0 to 3. Okay. So I should draw the line y is equal to 0. Y equal to 0 is clearly the line x-axis. Well, this is y equal to 0 line. So this is the line we should to consider. And another line is y is equal to 3. And where is 3? How to, you know that we have already obtained the intersection of this line x equal to 4y by 3 and the circle x square plus y square is equal to 25. And the point of intersection of these two is 4 comma 3. Yes. So this point is 4 comma 3. Let me, this point of intersection is 4 comma 3. So here y is equal to 3 and x equal to 4. So I can draw a line which is passing through this point and parallel to, say, the x-axis. So I should take this line. So this is the line y is equal to 3. So our region of integration is the area enclosed between y is equal to 0, y is equal to 3, the curve, the straight line x equal to 4y by 3 and this circle. It is in this first quadrant. So this is the region of integration. Okay. Now in this problem we want to change the order of this. In the given problem, let me rewrite that so that you can understand. The given problem here is this integral, say y is equal to 0 to 3 and x is equal to 4y by 3 to square root of 25 minus y square. So this is our given double integral. So it is integrated with respect to x first. So it is in this order, dy dx. And we want to change the order and integrate with respect to y first. So whenever you want to integrate with respect to y, I told you in my previous videos that you always think of a arbitrary strip in the region of integration which is vertical, or you can say parallel to y-axis. I want to integrate with respect to y, so I will think of an arbitrary strip parallel to y-axis in the region of integration. And what you should check is the upper end and the lower end of this strip must lie on the same curve if you move this strip anywhere in this region of integration. Here you can see for this particular position, the lower end of the strip is on this x-axis and the upper end of the strip is on this line x is equal to 4y by 3. That is the blue line. But if I take a strip over here, say somewhere here, then the end points or the end curves of the strips is changed. Here it is lower end is x-axis, but the upper end is this circle. So we have to find the critical point so that, I mean, this is in our language that this region is not a regular region. So we must divide this region into sub-regions so that each sub-region is a regular region, in the sense that for all position of this vertical strip in that region, the lower end and the upper end lie on the same curve. So if you observe, then you can find that this point of intersection 4 comma 3 is the critical point from which the curve is changing for the upper end of the strip. The upper end for all the positions of the strip is this blue line, but from this point on, the upper end changes to the circle. Upper end changes to this circle. So I must divide the whole region by taking a vertical line parallel to y, means vertical line passing through the point say 4 comma 3. So I will try to divide the region from this point. Okay, so let me take this straight line, which is actually, it is x is equal to 4 line, x equal to 4 line. So we divide this region into two sub-regions, okay, two sub-regions. Let me, okay, just a minute. One is the region on the left hand side of this line, and that I will call the region, say E1. This is the region, say E1, and this region is the region E2, okay. And the other region, let me show you by, this is green color region is E1. So this is E1 and this region is E2. So the required integral you can express as a sum of the integrals over the region E1 and E2 if you want to integrate with respect to y first. So what we should do is first I should write this is equal to, always write down this way so that it will be easy for you to write down the limits of integration. So this double integral is equal to double integral over E1 dx comma dy when you change the order, plus double integral over E2, double integral over E2 it is equal to double integral over E2 of the function f of x comma y dx dy. Here it means with respect to y first and then with respect to x. So now we have to write the limits of integration for both the regions so that we'll get the new change order. So this is equal to, you see, for the region E1 we are integrating with respect to y first. So we must think of this arbitrary strip parallel to y-axis and see the lower end and the upper end of the strip. Here the lower end is this curve, that is x-axis, which is given by y equal to 0, and the upper end of this is the line which is shown by the blue color, which is in fact x is equal to 4y by 3 line. But now I should write the equation of x is equal to 4y by 3 as y is a function of x, that is x is equal to 3 by 4 times x. So this is y is equal to 3 by 4x, okay. So for the first region, y varies from this curve, that is x-axis, to the line y is equal to 3 by 4x. So let me write the limits of integration for the region E1. Y changes from 0, that is x-axis, to y is equal to 3 by 4x, okay, f of x comma y, okay, and dx dy, and the constant limits of the variable x. Now what is left in this triangular region, you have to think in this manner. Okay, you go from left to right and see what is the first point when you enter in the region E1. So this is the first point, that is the origin when you enter in this region, and at this point what is the minimum value of x? You know the origin is given by 0 0, so minimum value of x when you enter in the region E1 is 0, and when you exit the region, when you come out of this region, you see this is the last boundary, or you can say last point from which you can come out of the region, and on this boundary or on this part the value of x is 4. So over this E1 region, you can say it is bounded between, say, this x is equal to 0, that is y-axis, and the line x equal to 4, this curve and this curve. So this is given by x equal to, so this value of limits of x is 0 to x is equal to 4, okay, x is equal to 4. And the same way for the region E2, this is the region E2, I must take a strip parallel to y-axis if I want to integrate with respect to y first. So we take a strip parallel to y-axis, okay. Let me make it a little bit bigger so that you can understand. No. So in this part, we have to find what is the limit of the endpoints of this strip. See, this vertical strip in the second region, let me draw it here. The second region is something like this. Okay, this is the line x is equal to 4. This is the point say 5 comma 0, 5 comma 0, and in this we have to take a strip parallel to y-axis if you want to integrate with respect to y first. So for all position, the lower end and upper end remains on the same curve. So we have to find the equation of these curves. So equation of these curves are given by this curve, that is x-axis here, whose equation is y is equal to 0, and the upper end is this circle whose equation is x is equal to square root of 25 minus y square, which I can write as, say, let me write y square, means y square is equal to x square minus 25, x square plus 25 minus x square. So I will get y is equal to square root of 25 minus x square. If you simplify this and find y in terms of x, means express the variable y as a function of x to find the equation of this part, this curve in terms of x. So this is y is equal to square root of 25 minus x square. Remember, it is in the first quadrant, so y is positive, so we are taking the positive square root. Okay, so y varies from 0 to this circle, 25 minus x square square root. So in this part, and how does x change? For that you have to think in this manner. Okay, if you move from left to right and enter in the region E2, this is the region E2. If you move in this direction here, then the first point when you enter the region is through the line x equal to 4. So value of x is 4 there, and when you exit the region, the value of x is maximum value of x is on this line, that is x is equal to 5. X is equal to 5. That I can show you by taking a line over here. So this is the line, and you can say your region, the region of integration is bounded between this 4 curves. It is bounded between the 4 curves, and they are x equal to 4 and this line, that is x equal to 5. Let me shift it. It is not coming on this. So it is not coming properly. So let me draw. It is this line actually, which is given by x is equal to 5. So region E2 is bounded by this x equal to 4 and x equal to 5, x equal to 5, and these two curves y equal to 0 and y is equal to square root of 25 minus x square. So I can write the second double integral like this. Here x varies from, say, this line, x varies from 4 to x varies from 4 to 5. X varies from 4 to 5, and y varies from the x-axis, that is y equal to 0, to the circle, that is 25 minus x square, and it is dx dy. So first with respect to y. So this is our final answer. So we have changed the order of integration in this. Okay. Now let us go to the next problem. Another interesting problem. Change the order only. Change the order of integration for x is equal to 0 to a, then y is equal to 1 by 2 times square root of a square minus x square to square root of a square minus x square f of x comma y, say dx comma dy. So it is integrated with respect to y first and then with respect to x, and we want to change the order of integration. So first of all, let us note what are the, say, limits of integration here, or the region of integration is bounded by these 4 curves. So here the limits of integration are x equal to 0, x is equal to a, y is equal to 1 by 2 times square root of a square minus x square, and y is equal to square root of a square minus x square. So first of all, note that this first curve y is equal to 1 by 2 times, or y is equal to square root of a square minus x square, which is very simple. If you simplify by squaring both the sides, you will get y square is equal to a square minus x square, and that gives you x square plus y square is equal to a square. So this is a circle. Okay, so it is a circle. It is a circle with center origin and radius a. Okay, and for this circle we want to find first of all the intersection with these two lines. So I can say when x is equal to 0, by putting x equal to 0 in this equation, we get y square is equal to a square. So I will get y is equal to plus or minus a. So therefore we have 2 points, 0 comma a and 0 comma minus a. That means the line x equal to 0 intersect the circle at these 2 points. Also, when x is equal to a, by putting x equal to a here, you will get y square is equal to 0, because a square plus y square is equal to a square will give you say y square is equal to 0. Okay, so that means y is equal to 0. So the point of intersection with x equal to a is a comma 0. Let us do the same for the second curve and see what is the second curve actually. The second curve, now the second curve is y is equal to 1 by 2 times square root of a square minus x square. Okay, so if you simplify this, squaring both the sides, we'll get 4y square, taking 4 this on this side, is equal to a square minus x square. This I can rewrite as x square plus 4y square is equal to a square. And now, you know, it is not a circle, definitely, but if you write this properly, you will see it is some known curve. What I can do here is, let us write this as x square upon 1 plus y square upon 1 by 4 is equal to a square. And then let me divide the whole equation by, say, or 1 upon, let me multiply this both the sides by 1 upon a square. So I will get x square upon a square plus y square upon a square by 4 is equal to 1. And what is this? Yes, you know it. It is an ellipse, and therefore it is an ellipse. Ellipse with the semi-major axis a and the semi-minor axis a by 2. And also you can say, if you find the intersection of this ellipse, or you can say this ellipse, all are same, with x equal to 0 and x is equal to a, which are the two constant limits of x given to us. So for x equal to 0, you will get y is equal to, y square is equal to, say, a square by 4 by putting in this, putting x equal to 0, we get y square is equal to a square by 4, and that gives us y is equal to plus or minus a by 2. So the 2 points of intersection are 0 comma a by 2 and 0 comma minus a by 2. For x equal to a, when you put x equal to a here, you will get a square upon a square, that is 1, and that 1 will be cancelled with this one, and you will get y square is equal to 0. So you will get y is equal to 0. So the point of intersection with the line x equal to a is a comma 0. So these are the 3 points of intersection we are getting. Keeping in mind all this information, now we can draw the region of integration. Remember, the main two limits or the two curves are this circle and ellipse. The circle is given by x square plus y square is equal to a square. This is the circle. And the ellipse is given by x square upon a square plus y square upon a square by 4 is equal to 1. So let me draw the figure for this. Let me draw a big figure so that you can understand. Okay. Okay. Now I will take one circle with center 0, 0 and radius, say, a. So let me draw some, say, large circle, and let me keep this center at origin. Yes. So this is a given circle. And other curve is the ellipse. But first of all, let me write down the point of intersection. It is a circle with center 0, 0, that is origin, and radius is a. Its equation is equation of this is x square plus y square is equal to a square. So this point is a comma 0. This point is minus a comma 0. This is 0 comma a. This is 0 comma a, and this is 0 comma minus a. So if this distance is a, I can take this much distance as a by 2, and this much distance here also as a by 2. So now I will draw the second curve, which is an ellipse, and let me choose some other color. So second curve is an ellipse. And that ellipse we are going to draw like this, and let me extend say by 2, and okay, fine. Let me change this. Still I can extend. Yes, fine. So it is an ellipse whose equation, as we have written here, is x square upon a square plus y square upon a square by 4 is equal to 1, or you can write this way: y is equal to square root of a square minus x square by 2. So this is the ellipse. Let me write the equation here. Say it is y is equal to 1 by 2 times a square minus x square. Remember, this point is 0 comma a by 2, and this point is 0 comma minus a by 2. And note that these 2 points are there on this ellipse, and also it is intersecting the line x equal to a. What is the line x equal to a? It is a line passing through the point a comma 0 and parallel to, say, y-axis. So it is this line. So this ellipse and this line are intersecting at the point a comma 0, and also we know the circle is also intersecting the line x equal to a at the point a comma 0. It is written here. So let me just write the equation of this. This is x equal to a. This is y-axis. So its equation is say x equal to 0. This is y-axis. This is x-axis. And our region of integration is the area bounded between the line x equal to 0, x equal to a, the ellipse, and this circle, and in that positive quadrant, that is in the first quadrant. So this is the region of integration. Okay. This is the region of integration. Now our aim is to rewrite the double integral. Let me write the double integral here. The double integral which is given to us is x equal to 0 to a, this is a, and y is equal to 1 by 2 times square root of a square minus x square to square root of a square minus x square f of x comma y dx comma dy. So it is integrated with respect to y first and then with respect to x, and you want to change the order of integration. Means you want to integrate with respect to, say, x first. So we take an arbitrary strip parallel to x-axis in this region of integration. So if you take a strip parallel to x-axis, say somewhere here, then the left hand curve and the right hand curve are the ellipse and circle respectively. If we take a strip over here, then also the left hand curve is ellipse and the right hand curve of this strip is circle. But if we choose the strip, horizontal strip here, then the left hand curve is this y-axis, but the right hand curve is circle. So the left hand curve is changing for the different position of horizontal strip. Remember, we are taking a horizontal strip in the region of integration because we want to take integrate with respect to x first. So to determine the curves, we have to consider this type of horizontal strip, arbitrary strip in the region of integration. Now since the strip curve, the end curve of the strip are changing, we have to find the position or the critical point from which the curve is changing. If you keep on drawing horizontal strip, you will see that for this point onwards, the strip is changing, and I should now divide it by taking a line, say, passing through this point and say parallel to x-axis. Let me draw a little bit above. So it is touching this. Okay, still it is not. Okay, so it is touching this point, and which is given by 0 comma a by 2. So this line is horizontal passing through 0 comma a by 2. So its equation is y is equal to a by 2. So this is a critical position from which the curve, the end curve of the horizontal strip is changing. So we divide the whole region of integration therefore into two subregions. One is say E1, other is E2. And let me show you the different regions by different colors. So one region is this, it is this region, that is the region, I will call this region as E1, and the other region which is shown by this white color, let me remove this so that there is no confusion. Oops. Okay, so that white line is not there, so it is this region is your region E2. So we can write down this given double integral in the new order in this manner. Double integral over the region E1 of f, say dy dx, plus double integral over the region E2 of the function f dy dx, means first integrate with respect to x and then with respect to y. So now we want to write down the limits of integration for these two regular regions E1 and E2. So for the region E1, we are integrating with respect to x first. So we take a strip parallel to this x-axis, it is shown here, and determine the end curves of this strip. So one curve is this ellipse. The equation of ellipse is given by this, which we can simplify. Rather, we already simplified it. Let me show you that, because I want to express this equation of the ellipse as a function of y. So that can be achieved using this our simplification. From this I can write, say, x square is equal to a square minus 4y square. Okay, this gives me, this is same as x square is equal to, say, a square minus 4y square. First taking square, so 4y square, yes. So that gives me x is equal to plus or minus square root of a square minus 4y square. But for this part of the ellipse, which is here in the positive say quadrant, this curve is given by x is equal to positive square root of a square minus 4y square. If you want to consider this, if you want to consider this ellipse, this side of the part of this ellipse, then its equation, this half equation, this half curve is given by x equal to minus square root of a square minus 4y square. So this is x is equal to square root of a square minus 4y square, and this circle, which is x square plus y square is equal to a square, that gives us, this gives us x is equal to plus or minus square root of a square minus y square. But we will again consider the equation of this curve as x is equal to plus square root of a square minus y square. So for the first region, we have decided that it is end curves. Now to find the constant limits of y, let me write down the limits of x first so that you will not get any mistake. So let me write this way. So for the region E1, x varies from the ellipse, that is square root of a square minus 4y square, a square minus 4y square, to the circle square root of a square minus y square. Okay, f of x comma y dy into dx, f of x y dy. So it is integrated with respect to say x first, and now to write down the limits of y, which are constants, what you have to do is, in the region E1 you have to find the minimum value of y and maximum value of y. when you enter in the region and when you come out of this region. When you enter in this region, if you move in this direction, this is the first point when you can enter into the region. So the first point is on this x-axis, and for any point on the x-axis, the value of y is 0. So you can say this line y equal to 0 is the line through which we are entering the region, and when you come out of the region, the last point in this region E1 is this line y is equal to a by 2. So region E1 actually is bounded between y equal to 0, that is the x-axis, y is equal to a by 2, and the two curves x equal to this ellipse x square root of x square a square minus 4y square, and the circle x is equal to square root of a square minus y square. So I should write now the limits of y equal to 0 to a by 2 for the region E1. So this is 0 and this is a by 2, plus for the second region we have to again do the same thing. We have to first find the limits of x in the region E2. This is the region. We consider the end points or the end curves of this strip, which is parallel to this x-axis. So equation of this is x equal to 0, that is given, which is y-axis, and equation of this circle, it is again the same. It is x equal to, this part is x equal to square root of a square minus y square. So x varies from the curve y-axis to the circle. So x is equal to 0 to square root of a square minus y square. X equal to 0 to square root of a square minus y square. And for the limits of y, we have to move in this direction. And when you enter in the region E2, this is the region E2. When you enter in this region, the minimum value of y is on this line, which is a by 2. And when you exit the region, the maximum value of y is on this line, and that is given by y is equal to a. So E2 is bounded between y equal to a by 2, y equal to a, this line that is y-axis, and the circle. So I should write the constant limits of y as y is equal to a by 2 to a. That's all. Okay. So this way we can change the order of integration in this problem. So this is a nice problem. We'll take one or two more problems in our next lecture. So till then, goodbye. Thank you.